Well, howdy again. Welcome back. Glad you could join us this evening. We'll pick back up where we left off. Okay. Could you remove that for me there, sir?
Are we done?
Yeah, I think so. I'm impressed. I must say that y'all work together very well. And that's very important.
And the thorns go away.
You mentioned something about healing. Let's see what you got. My boys here could use some
Yep.
healing.
Dresdenova needs a little
Of course.
You roll a 1.
So that's...
You can re-roll it. I never, you know.
Maybe I should get a different dice. That's still a 3, okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 points.
Oh, okay. I only lost 10.
And
so.
what about my boys?
Okay, fine. They're not going to attack us again.
Now, are we leaving today?
No.
Because we got something called spell slots that we got to watch after.
No,
He
you're
should
not
know all
leaving
about
today.
that. Oh, of course, they get the 7.
Of course, because they
7.
deserve it.
They
8,
did
9,
take about
10, 11,
30
12,
times the damage we did. So
13. Do you want me to roll for each one, or are you just going to do 13?
That's fine. I just really want to see what you got.
Not a lot.
Well, that's very good. I must say, I am very impressed. I think y'all will work out just fine.
Well, of course we
You
will.
are some of the better recruits that I've had the pleasure of bringing onto my squad. Now, I have 2 squads. Now, one of the things, I will be in charge. Do you have a problem with that?
No.
Okay.
so far, no.
So far,
I've
I
known you
need
for
to
about. I've known you for about 10 sentences, my friend.
Should I have a problem?
No.
no.
All right.
That's the way
I'll
this
trust you
works.
until you break it.
I don't have a problem with you. You don't have a problem with me.
No. I will try my best to keep you alive, but you will have to listen to me to possibly keep yourselves alive. Your job is to stay alive and to protect the goods, okay? And to protect the caravan.
If it comes down to a choice between my life or the goods,
Your life is acceptable.
okay.
The goods are replaceable, even though that's what we're hired for. We do put a value on life. We
Thank
do
you.
not consider you
Good.
expendable.
Good.
There might be circumstances where we do consider you expendable, but not for the goods.
Can I find out what those circumstances? Can I have an example?
Really quick,
Yes.
I wanted
I
to
knew
just
that question
just
was
for the
coming.
sake of posterity for these area of effect spells and stuff that we have, like spike growth and stuff.
Right?
There's a tweet from one of the developers of D&D, Jeremy Crawford, who said, when a spell's description uses enter in relation to area of effect, the entering has to be voluntary only if the text says so.
Okay.
And spike growth does not
Oh,
say
he just
that.
tweeted that to you?
He didn't tweet that to me. That's from 2015,
Okay.
when like
okay.
the player handbook was still relatively fresh.
Okay. So if
So-
you're pushed through...
So if you're pushed through something involuntarily, unless the spell says the movement has to be voluntary, it still counts as damage.
Okay.
So just to clarify for later on in the game,
Because we will do
because
this
we
again.
will do this
That
worked very
worked really
well.
I'm
Right,
not gonna
right.
lie.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful sight.
no. Ping pong,
Right.
ping pong.
And now you know, Tama, to adjudicate that at the store if it ever happens.
That's right.
That was
Okay,
Beautiful.
for all you listeners out there, this is a little tidbit of information.
And if you have other sources, like that's one tweet from one developer. If you have other sources, email.
Leave a
us.
comment down below.
Please do.
Yeah.
If there are other rulings, let us know. We're definitely interested.
Oh, yeah, the amount of debate and argument that goes on at a
Oh
table
gosh,
over
there's
a
so
spell.
much. Yeah,
Jesus.
especially at our table
Especially-
when I'm trying all my wacky crap.
Hey now. Come on. That may have been... we were on the same wavelength there.
Yes, we were.
Because you changed my attack once you did that.
Oh yeah. All right. Good
All right.
Sorry about that.
Okay, so now I get to sound like you again. Okay,
Yep.
so,
Welcome.
yeah. Nice to see you. Long
Are
time
y'all
no
from the
talk.
same area?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. This is what happens when you get a low gravelly voice. It doesn't matter who you are; it's going to sound just like anybody else with a low gravelly voice. So
Mine's gravelier.
that's
Not sure I
debatable.
can do
I have
it.
a tweet over here that I just got, and it says your voice is definitely the graveliest. So all right. I ate a box of rocks this morning, so that's probably what it is. So anyway, no, I think that's good. I think you're hired. Go and see Toulouse.
The hair that's sticking up on the back of my neck, flatten it back down.
He'll give you 5 gold. I would suggest you use that to go buy some warm clothes.
Oh, you don't supply warm clothes, please?
No, we don't. Okay, we don't supply you your equipment. Now, we do supply you basically a medallion of meaning that you are a member of the Malik army for this short period of time. And that will be your sigil. You actually will get to keep that. So, and it has other benefits as well. So, basically 2 days. You have, actually 1 day tomorrow, and then the day after that, I expect to see you outside these gates where the caravan will be assembling and we'll be taking off. And I look forward to it. Get plenty of rest. Make sure you got, like I said, make sure you got warm clothes, and you hear some laughter coming from the other side of the fence too, at this point, and you see him turn. He kind of shakes his head. And he says, "Anyway, go see Toulouse. He'll get you paid up." And
Do I get the feeling they're laughing at us?
no, you just hear like something's going on.
Okay.
So he basically dismisses you, and so you go back in. What? So how'd you do?
We're hired.
We passed. I guess he said that you were going to give us some gold. It was an indiscriminate amount of gold.
I thought it was 30 gold pieces.
So that we could get some warm clothes
And you were doing so well. So well.
He just sees me just going.
Wasn't it?
So math is not your specialty
No,
then, I guess,
no.
you know?
No, my specialty is making spikes go in people's heinies.
I see. Well, okay.
I didn't get hired to be an accountant.
No, I'm the accountant.
That's right.
And I count out 5 gold for each of
Excellent.
you.
Like I said, I couldn't remember. It's fine.
You'll get 20 when you get to the other side.
Whoa, this is part of our payment? I thought this was just to get some digs.
No, this is part of your payment. We don't
That
supply
was-
you your equipment. I thought he would
Okay.
probably make that clear. He's pretty good at that. So anyway, here's your 5 gold, 5 gold, 5 gold, 5 gold. And if you
Put
would
it in
sign
with the
here, and he
rest of my
pulls out a
gold.
document, and you can read it, and it basically says the things that he outlined, that you have agreed to
Yep.
join the Malik army for 2 weeks to go through the mountain pass, and then you will be free to travel through Melanor at your leisure. You are subject to that. He will be your basically your commander for that time. You will obey his orders without question, and that's it. So if you would each sign it or paw print or whatever it is that you you do, and I guess he told you when. I guess he told you when to come back. So.
I was like, who are we talking to?
Yeah, I know. When to come back?
I scribble a halfling writing down on paper.
And so anyway, y'all go outside, and
Who has the highest charisma? Why don't
Probably me,
Why don't
16.
we pool our money and you can buy
17.
in bulk and get a better...
Why do you
Probably.
have a 16 charisma?
Because I wanted it.
Okay.
he's a diplomat.
He's a
He
diplomat.
is a diplomat.
He's a
that's
noble.
true.
That's interesting, though.
So,
What?
but for a wizard
17?
to have,
Really?
well, he's a warlock.
Oh, yeah.
true.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
No, it doesn't make sense that he has the highest charisma. It makes sense that a warlock needs the highest charisma. But
Yeah.
Charisma isn't necessarily the ability to charm, but the confidence to say the things you're going to say.
Okay. So y'all go outside and you hear that laughter going on. You know, again, it seems to be coming from around the corner.
I go look and see.
Okay, you go around the corner and you can see and you can tell that's where the stables were. All right, and you go around the corner and you can see that you go a little bit farther and there's a railing and it's basically like a corral. And what you see in there is you see a couple of halflings jumping around on horseback. Okay, and the horses are running around the pen and there's 3 horses and these halflings are jumping from horse to horse and they're doing all kinds of acrobatics. And you can see when you look a little farther, you see it around the edge of the corral. On the other side, you see halflings, and it looks like they're kind of laughing and betting on what's going on. And you also see something that's rather unusual. You see a crystal person. Okay, you've obviously never seen one before. He's blue crystal, and he is standing there. And he's watching, the events. You can't really make out any kind of face or expression or anything like that. And he's watching what's going on.
And they look at me funny.
Now, as we're watching this, does the music get ominous or is it jovial?
The music, I don't know. What do we hear?
This is, for an editing perspective.
No,
I don't actually add music.
Right. So, and you do notice that there's an older halfling inside the corral, and he's kind of talking to the horses as they go by, and he's doing hand signals and things like that. You see the 2 halflings that you encountered the other night are over there at the railing too, and they're watching what's going on. The 2 that are doing all the jumping look like they're younger. They don't have as many tattoos or piercings or anything like that. Pretty much all of them are bald with a top knot. Okay. And so all of a sudden you feel something kind of in your mind for a second, and then you feel something moving in your pocket.
Is it my crystal kitty?
And you pull out your crystal kitty, and you could have sworn you felt it moving a second ago, but it's not moving.
Are you okay, beautiful?
Are you okay?
It was moving in my pocket.
I'm already walking up towards the. I'm already walking up towards the halfling folk or whatever.
Well,
and
you'd
just
have to jump into the corral to get there. It's kind of
you can't walk around it.
You can't walk around. There's kind of walls, and it's basically kind of open here. So you'd have to literally jump into the corral to get over there.
Well, if I hadn't been showing off, I could have turned into a horse and just gone.
And you see you see one of them. He does kind of like a triple backflip, and he's jumping across from one horse to the other, and he loses his footing while he's going and slips and falls into a pile.
I start laughing. I'm just laughing at that point.
And they're laughing too, but then they kind of look. They seem to notice you for the first time, and their demeanor changes a little bit. They were very jovial, and looked like they're having a good time, and they kind of, it kind of affects and kind of goes down a few notches. The one laying on the ground, he kind of looks up. You see a young female halfling come running over, and her expression hasn't changed. And the 2 younger ones, their expression hasn't changed. They are, grinning, and she basically says something. You can't really make out what she says, but you can tell she's teasing him, and she kicks some dirt in his face. And then she turns and she kind of looks over at y'all, and she kind of walks away, and he gets up and he's brushing himself off, and the other one jumps off the horse and down, and he's looking over at y'all, and he looks at you, and
looks at who?
He looks over at Cade, and then he looks back over at the 2 halflings that y'all encountered the other night, and he kind of gives them a like this, and one of them goes like this, and he looks at you again and goes and then he looks at you.
Looks at who?
He looks at you.
Who?
Oh, sorry. He looks at Nevi. Yes, thank you. They look at Cade. The 2 younger halflings look at Cade, and they kind of chuckle. And then they look at Nevi, and they are kind of, their expression, but nonetheless, they turn towards each other and they start walking in your direction. Hi. Greetings. You
Hello.
enjoyed the show?
Oh, yes, it was absolutely hilarious when he fell.
Yes, that was very funny, no?
Yes.
And,
Yes.
and he thinks he can beat you.
He does, doesn't
Oh,
he?
absolutely, I can beat you.
I did hear him say I can jump on horses way better than they can.
You says it. He says it? You says it? You really believe that?
Yes.
What do you think? Well, I don't know. What would it hurt? Okay.
I turn around and look at him and go,
Turn into a horse.
It's probably gonna hurt Cade very much.
No. You don't have to ride goat. We heard about you and your goat.
I had to leave him. I had to leave him behind because I just kept. I go ah, and he go ah, and he'd fall over, and I and that was it.
Is it typical for your goats that you ride, they fall over?
That one.
Oh, I see. So
was
you need
funny.
new goat?
It was funny.
We do not have goat here, but you think you can ride horse too?
Oh yes.
Do you
I can ride
wager?
him up
Do
on the
you-
head. I can ride him back on that side. I
I
can jump up
see.
at his back. I can flip over that way. I can. Well,
We wish to
I
see
won't check the
this.
plumbing.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Swing.
But do you make smart wager? Do you wish to back up your words per se?
Oh, I don't want any part of this.
He does have 5
Step
gold that
back.
he can bet.
I'm going. I
Five
got a
gold?
silver piece.
That
This
is
is
little
more
more
than
than
worth
we
the
tend to
silver
bet.
piece.
But if you think you can put up 5 gold, we can come up and
Oh,
accommodate
I
you.
need a jacket. So
A
I'll bet
jacket?
1 gold.
Okay. So, Bella, let us begin the process again.
How does the betting work?
Well, whoever does the most acrobatic maneuver without falling off, they win. And you have to stay on for more than 8 seconds. I don't know whoever thought that 8 seconds was enough, but more than 8 seconds. You know?
Easy.
And they will vote. So,
Who
These-
will vote?
huh?
Who votes?
Bella will decide.
One person's voting?
Yeah. His vote is what counts. He decides. He's the referee. Now, typically you can tell because when you hit the ground, it usually means you lost. So, but if you do nothing and you don't hit the ground, then that is not.
Oh, it's okay. I won't hit the ground. I promise.
We will see. So,
Nat 1 coming.
Can I cast guidance?
I don't. That's up to you.
They know when you cast magic, just FYI. And they do not enjoy it.
So, all right. So, and you see him run up. Now, there is kind of a rope hanging off. I mean, these are full-size horses for a halfling, and there's a rope hanging down on the side. There's a kind of a bridle across it, and there's a rope that hangs down on the side. And you see him. He runs up. He grabs the rope and just swings himself up onto the back of the horse, doing a flip while he does it, and he lands on the horse.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
You
Cade,
don't have to roll for that.
Hmm?
You don't have to roll for that.
Cade sets his equipment and stuff down on the ground right there in a neat little pile, and then proceeds to do some like squats and some stretches.
While the horse says, "Are you coming today?" And he runs and he jumps. The 3 horses are following each other around, and he runs and he jumps and he lands on the back of the next horse.
All right, so I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna grab the rope of the first horse that he just did that on. But when I come and swing up, instead of just landing on his back, I'm gonna land in kind of a handstand and then flip over onto my feet.
Okay. Do you have animal handling?
No.
Because that's what you use.
I thought this was an acrobatics check.
It is acrobatics, but it's animal handling acrobatics.
Alrighty then. Wisdom, I'm screwed.
Guidance?
Wisdom would have stopped you from doing this in the first place.
Yes?
No, because halflings have and they're brave. Nimbleness and bravery. So they'll do anything.
Yeah.
They'll attempt anything.
And many times just participating is okay. So
I need animal.
So
handling.
you're not gonna try to just swing up and land on the horse. You're actually gonna try to swing up and and land on your hands
With
on
finesse.
the horse. Okay, yes.
It's falling with style.
Okay. All right.
So I don't have that. Is that at a disadvantage then?
No,
Or how's that work?
you just don't get the bonuses.
I don't think I made it out the gate.
What'd you roll?
3.
Oh, so
You grab the rope.
Cade runs up. Cade runs up, and as the horse runs by, he tries to grab the rope, and he grabs it, and it pulls him off his feet, and he lets go, and he falls and hits the ground. That is good try. Good try. Would you like to try
Now,
again?
technically, he did not
Now-
fall off the horse. I will put that in the record.
I am going to Bella. What do you think?
Now,
Never
and-
made it on a horse.
And you got to get on your horse while it was standing still. And
No,
this
he
one
was running by.
Yeah, but you was standing stiller than that one.
Standing
Oh.
stiller.
The horses know you better.
Do you believe fair bet or no fair bet?
I sure fair bet it's not my gold.
I see. But I think you give good try. Go. You try again.
9.
9. You actually managed to hang on to the rope for a little while.
You have a Shetland pony back there. He could probably do that one a little better.
One
Before-
of your shoes fell off while you were being dragged.
Okay, so at this point, Cade goes, "The rope is crap," and starts doing backflips to try and jump up. Handsprings to get up onto him.
Okay. All right.
Now we should be in acrobatics.
If you're going to land on a horse, it's still going to be animal
Oh, come
handling.
on.
No, he could acrobatically land on the horse. To
But
stay
stay-
on
Stay
it,
on the horses.
it's going to take
yeah.
animal handling.
Right, but that's the goal here. So,
Well, not if he keeps doing enough acrobatics. He's not staying on a horse long enough.
okay, so go ahead and take half of your acrobatics, and we'll just count that
Half of my acrobatics.
because you're
round it
going
up or
with a
down.
horse.
Up.
We'll round up. Okay.
Yay, thank you.
Jeez, this die sucks.
You don't want to mind?
Would you roll?
7.
7. Okay, so
that with
you
the
try to do it
modifiers?
without the rope, and you go running
smack
up,
right
and you
into-
just spent, and you hit the horse, and you roll over its back and
Retirement.
land on the other side
Retiring this die.
on your face. And
more
everyone,
dice?
oh, you need goat.
I'm
We know that.
watching, and it's very disturbing.
Yes. We understand, but you give good try. We know. You goat rider. This is much bigger. No, yeah. That's good.
These horses are a little bigger than I'm used to.
And backflip again.
We see that. You very nimble, but
That one was a 19.
oh.
Of course.
So while you're doing your backflips away from the animals. Well, but we still require your gold.
I flip him his coin.
You tried
you.
3 times.
Shut it!
So, so that is very good. So, but we appreciate that. Maybe we run into each other again, no?
I nuked the horse with an Eldritch Blast.
No. Just
So
when you
you-
made friends
you
by
work
being
for
an
these
idiot.
Work for who?
The Duracograns.
No, we do not work for them.
Well, are you a part of their military, their army outfit?
When we work with them, yes. We are not part of their military, but we work with them, yeah.
Excellent. Well, we work with them too now, as of about 3 minutes ago.
Is that right?
So we'll be seeing you at least on
That's
tomorrow.
right.
Whoa!
We'll be seeing
I
you
see.
at the very least on the next caravan out of town. I think
You're going on the caravan.
that's the
Yeah.
plan.
Is the next one leaving?
Yes,
In 2 days.
Yeah.
Or
2
the day
days.
after tomorrow, yes.
that's what we were told.
Oh, very good. This should be very entertaining. We like that.
Hopefully, we don't have to do any horse acrobatics.
I don't. Well, yeah, maybe we figure something out for you. No. Yeah.
No.
Well,
Not for me, no.
Is this like a whole like circus act that y'all do?
No, we don't.
I could be your bear or lion if you're like paying people to be a part of your act.
We do. There are sometimes we do shows and things like that. Yeah, but not us.
Are you doing a show like tonight?
No, not here. No. We do not do that here. We do that.
You would make a lot of money if you did that in Mirabar. These dwarves would go ape crap over that stuff.
Ape crap. What is that?
It means they would get real excited to see you taming lions and stuff if you could do
Ape crap.
that.
Yes.
Yes.
That is what you say when you get really excited?
That's what the dwarves say that.
The dwarves say that.
Yeah.
I've never heard them say that.
Well, they don't say
I
it.
do not think you know what that word means.
It's a thing they don't really say in mixed company. And by mixed company, I mean with people they're making money off of.
Oh, I see. Okay. But, very good. But, yeah, we will look forward to seeing you. And, Mr. What is your name, sir?
Bulger?
Bulger. Bulger, it has been a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Yeah?
Have you guys ever heard him use that name
Older,
before?
no.
What?
So, it is good. We will look
A
forward to
halfling hand with a half-size finger is extended and raised with a smile.
Yeah, man. So, you know, perhaps we can take some more of your money sometime. Maybe you should practice. And if we find a goat, maybe we could try something on your goats if you get your goat, you know?
Oh, this is what you try. You walk right up in the face and go, "Ah!" and they'll fall over.
Who would want a goat that does that?
People who think it's very funny.
So that is what it is all about? Circuses and funny and ape crap?
Yes?
I mean, I don't know about all about that, but yeah, pretty much.
I see. This is very funny country.
Laughter is good medicine.
It
That is
is.
very true.
It's also good entertainment.
That is very true.
You know how you fell down and then you laughed?
That is very true.
That's just like we like to get people to pay for that.
To watch people fall down.
Basically,
And
yeah.
so they laugh.
So they laugh.
You make people laugh and then they want to put money into your
Yeah,
hat.
they'll pay you money if you make them laugh.
That is very interesting. That is not our way. You know, that is not our way.
Well, do you
But
mind-
We'll work on it.
Do you mind if we use your tricks?
I do not care. If you can do
Excellent.
our tricks, that is up to you.
Perfect.
You
Well,
can
if by tricks I mean, do you mind if we let somebody fall off of a horse and then people pay us for that?
That is no trick. That is just what most people do when they get on horses and they do not know what they are doing.
That's fine.
I mean, that is what I say. That is what I
One man's trash and all that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, this has been fun. This has been fun. Any of you think you can try? Or is he your best? He is the best Furian at that.
I mean, I would give it a shot, but I think I've got an unfair advantage. I'm twice your size.
Well, you think that's an advantage for you?
I would hope so.
Yeah. You think? Okay. Do you wish to try? You are big.
Sure, I'll give you a gold. I'll put it in the pot.
Okay.
That would be a 19.
A 19? Okay. So they start the horses again and you run up and jump. Okay. So do you just land on the horse?
I'm just going for animal handling right now.
Right, okay.
So yes.
Okay, so you jump up and you swing up on the rope and land on the horse. Good start. Yeah.
On the horse.
Yeah, that is good. And he runs up and he jumps. He does a little bit of flip and lands on the horse. He says, "Okay, you go." And he jumps to another horse, so there's now a horse behind you.
Now, does this have to be purely athletic prowess?
I do not know what you mean.
Well, it's alright. I don't even have any spells that would help anyway. It's fine.
Oh, you want to cheat?
No, that's what I was asking for clarity, because you never said that spells could not be used. But sure, we'll just do like a Hey, nat 20. We do 3 backflips off of that horse.
Okay, so you
This
jump
would be
to the
fun
next
right up
horse
now.
and you land. That is very good. I am very impressed.
I only know my feet, and I'm riding it
Everything
like a
goes
surf
to
horse with a
screeching
nat 20.
Well, you have to tell me what you're trying to do, and then I'll determine the difficulty to do that. Just because you roll a higher roll.
Okay, I was just rolling
Okay.
the athletics. I didn't know
Right.
if you had a DC already set. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, no, I do. I want to like kind of get my feet up on the saddle of this horse and backflip off of it to the horse that's behind me.
You can. Then that'll be your next roll.
Okay.
Because you needed to say that before you make the roll.
Okay.
I'm just right now, you're jumping, So you describe what you're doing. and
Okay.
I'll
So
up
that
the
next
difficulty.
one then is an 18.
An 18, and you were trying to do a backflip?
Yeah.
Okay. And you roll an 18,
Mhm.
and you were doing like how many backflips?
Just one.
Just one? Okay. Ah, very good.
I could have done
Did
that.
you guys know you could do that?
I sure didn't.
I could have done it if I'd have known
What
how
the
to handle an
heck?
animal.
I'm not trained in either of these skills.
What the heck?
And he goes to try to do a triple backflip, and he slips and he falls and he hits the ground,
Ooh, and everybody's laughing.
and everybody starts laughing. What?
I think
No,
got your gold piece
you've
back.
been bested. Oh man, that is funny.
Yeah, so I'll scoot down,
It's-
back down on the horse and slow it down. I'll
Bef-
just get off normal.
Before he
The horse
gets
doesn't
off,
slow down.
Oh, oh.
it's obvious that
Uh,
it's obvious they think he won.
Yeah.
I'm casting Mage Hand. It doesn't do a lot of weight, but if he runs into it,
It'll smack him.
Oh, it's smack him?
It's a 10-pound
Okay.
smack.
All right. So you just get smacked in the face. All right. So roll. To see if you keep your. I'll do animal handling because you're doing pretty good with that.
16.
16. Okay. And it hits you. But
Thank goodness for
doesn't. So
Damn it.
he kind of. You do good. You
I tried.
beat me fair and squared. And so the old halfling does some hand signals, and the horses start slowing down.
I didn't want
And
to
then
go
they
web
stop.
and hurt all the
Okay.
horses.
That is very good. You good on the horse. You good animal.
I prefer to be a one instead of being
what
on
do you
one.
mean be a one?
I prefer being the animal than being on the animal.
You can be the animal?
Not right now. Your boss in there, he kind of made me show him.
He what? He cut your stuff?
No, he made me show him that I could change into creatures, and well, I have to sleep for an hour before I can do it again.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, that is good. Okay. But I'm yeah. So, you win fair and square. Here is Cade's gold piece.
Excellent.
Mr. Bulger's gold piece. Sorry. I'll get that right. So it has been fun. Maybe we can do
Is
this
that his
again.
last name?
Yeah.
So is all we have is the 5 gold, or did you give us like gold before we started? I have nothing recorded in that.
Yeah.
You would have had your regular starting, whatever your starting gold
For, like, level 1?
for a level 3 level
Okay.
3 character.
I don't know what that is.
So you would have a few gold. I don't know what you could really spend too much on. Here
I
we
didn't
figured
buy
that.
much. That's
Yeah.
for sure. So I'll for sure mark down that I have 6, and then I'll add in the level 3 gold
Okay.
momentarily. I'll look it up.
So, that is much fun. I enjoyed that. Maybe we will see you on the caravan.
With that though, like kind of with that show, I walk over to the 2 that I had offended the night before,
Okay.
and I wanted to come over and kind of apologize for my behavior. I'm normally an outside dog, if that makes sense to you. I don't really
know what that means.
come into cities. I live in the forest, and in the forest you can kind of just do whatever you want. And
He's
if
a
you
loner.
get in a scuffle, you get in a scuffle, and that's
So
fine.
nobody
And
A
likes him.
hermit. He's a hermit.
I see. So
I
you
do
not
have
know.
trouble with people liking me. Yes, in general.
I see. That does not bother us.
And so I wanted to apologize for attempting to cast magic. My goal in doing that was not to injure or harm in any way, but to quickly make friends, as opposed to having to try with my tenacity and charm, which is both non-existent, to do so. I
see.
hope that my maneuvers out here can show you that I am capable and trustworthy, at least in your company, whether or
the
not
horses-
friendship is on the table.
We we put much stock in horses. You seem to handle them well. We accept your apology. That is, it appears we will be working together. We wish everybody to get along. So we accept your apology, but we will keep our eyes open.
That's probably wise. I'm not a very smart individual, and we'll probably screw up again.
I see that.
No offense meant.
But you did beat Paula, which is always good. It is fun. You give us something to rib him about.
It was fun.
It was. Good laugh. We share good laugh together. Yeah. We share some good school.
Good. Now, where you're from, do you like shake hands, or do you like spit on each other, or do you like tap heels?
We do not do any of that.
How do you greet each other?
We say hello.
How do you leave each other?
We say goodbye.
You don't ever touch hands at all for any purpose?
Well, we do touch hands for purpose, but that is not something that is, I do not know why you have strange customs. That is not our custom.
I'm just checking. Yeah, okay. Bye.
Boy, it has been pleasure, Mr.
Nevi.
Mr. Nevi. It has been pleasure to talk to you. We will see you in 2 days.
In 2 days, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. And Miss Cat Person.
Meow.
Meow. Yes, Miss Cat Person.
Meow.
Okay, Cat. But
Meow.
huh?
Her
My-
name is.
my name-
That's her
Oh, her
name.
name. Oh, I see. I figured this was greeting or goodbye or something. Meow.
Meow.
Meow. Yeah. It sounds like sound cat makes. Well, I guess that
Well,
makes
she
sense.
is a cat.
That is true. That is true. So, but I hope you give hard time to
Oh,
your
yeah.
little friend over there.
Without what happened today, so.
Oh. It has been pleasure making you acquaintance.
Very nice to meet you too.
Yes, we will see you. And they seem like they have softened their
Good.
demeanor a little bit.
Good job.
You know,
You'll have a wonderful day.
we will. We will. We have preparations to make tomorrow to get ready. It is not easy. And then this is dangerous trip, so I hope you know what you signed up for. This is not something to. We will get through. We all always do. But nonetheless, occasionally we lose. Usually we lose recruits.
How long? How many times have you done this trip?
Oh, I don't know. We go every couple weeks, so probably about 10 times.
Okay.
You know, 10 times back and forth.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, we have not lost any of our own, but we have lost some of you, and we do not wish to. You know, we try to get you through, but sometimes you just are not ready for what is in store. So, but
Always ready.
But not to be scared, not to try to scare you in any way, shape, or form. But I would be prepared. And definitely get warm clothes. Very cold. Very cold up in the mountains.
Okay, I see.
So, y'all can, they basically kind of, you know, you say goodbye and they start kind of talking to each other a little bit and whispering. And the old guy he's ushering the horses out, you know, to the back. And you do feel a little contact in your mind again, and you can make me a wisdom saving throw.
All of us?
No, just morale.
Okay.
So that would be a crit fail.
A crit fail. Okay. You have no idea what it is. You can just feel a little something in the back of your mind.
Okay.
Okay. And that's all. All right. So,
Just gonna go find a shop and start looking for clothes.
okay.
I have an idea, Mr. Bulge.
Bulger.
I think we could make some money.
I like the way he's thinking.
We got 2 days left in this town. Well, really, a full day. And you seem like you like to use whips and stuff.
Oh, Jesus.
And I can turn into things like bears. And maybe even a lion. And I think we could put on a bit of a show and get some coin.
We could try.
We can try.
Come on, with your charisma and
With your charisma and my ability to be a bear, literally.
So I could tell you to roll over and you just roll over?
Hey, if it gets us coin, I'll do anything. I live in the woods.
he'll have to use the whip on you occasionally, though, for effect.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. Listen, if he deals
More
enough,
likely to whip myself.
Well, there's that.
if he hurts me enough, I just turn back into me. It's fine.
Okay, so so tell me what your plans are.
I would like to ask the tavern lady, Belinda, whatever her name was,
Bedelia.
Bedelia, if we could use the space either in front of or behind the tavern to put on a show.
Well, what kind of show?
Like an animal taming show.
An animal taming show. Well, how much space do you require?
Well, I'm only this tall.
I know that. So, animal you're going to tame, what animal are you going to tame?
Me?
So, you're going to tame him. That's
right.
the plan?
That's right. It's like a show.
With whips.
It doesn't sound very entertaining. You're going to whip him?
He
Well,
is,
that
in
doesn't
fact.
sound like the kind of family show that I think we need around this. And I don't.
It isn't.
I agree. He's the smart one, and I've seen that already. What does that say?
Listen, if you don't want the show, that's fine. I just think it could bring you in some customers if you've got the halfling that whips bears around in front of you.
Well, I'm not very much into the beating the animals anyway.
Well, he's not actually beating an animal. He's just beating me, which I think you would like very much.
Oh, we could bring back the true halflings and let them beat him.
And they would gladly do it, I think. Although they don't really like doing this for entertainment. They just like beating me for fun.
Well,
Which might be
I
more
don't-
entertaining.
yeah, but what I know of those two, they don't. When they go beating, they're not doing it for fun.
All right, well,
They're
it sounds
dead
like this is
serious.
clearly not part of the narrative, so let's move right along.
No, if you wish to, I just don't see the. You know,
They want to earn a little extra
I
money.
understand that, but I
They're
don't
willing
really.
to share the profits with you.
That I appreciate that, but abusing animals or abusing people.
It's not
Well,
really
it's not
abuse,
really
it's taming.
abuse. It's he's going to do tricks and the,
Yeah, it's
Well,
like
you're
a
talking
circus
about
act.
whipping each other.
well the
Not
the-
whipping each other. He's using a whip. It's an act. It's pretend. It's like a play.
like he's
Oh.
using it to motivate him to do the different tricks.
Oh, I see.
He uses
so,
it to show me where to
so
I
he's
go
go.
not
like
just
this,
gonna get out there and
I
whip-
tell him to sit, and he sits. I tell him to roll over, he roll over.
So you just
I
tell
make
him
a
to
bear
sit, and he
dance.
sits. Well, by gosh,
But nobody knows it's me because I'm a bear.
how are you gonna be a bear?
I can just do that.
Really?
Yeah.
I see. He can. I mean, you're a cat all the time, though, right? Okay. Just want to check
Tabaxi,
there,
she's
you know.
not a cat. These people are so racist against your people.
Now, for a few extra coins, we can make her drink milk.
I don't think
I'll
I
even
need.
let people pet me.
Oh,
for a
watch
few
watch
coins.
this. Would you care for a saucer of cream? You see, I don't think that requires
That'll be 2
any
coins.
But I am willing to let people pet me for coins.
I see.
And she's just happy because she just got a free saucer of milk after that.
Oh, fine.
That's
I'm
right.
purring loudly.
Okay. So,
Negotiation successful.
so you're telling me there's no animal abuse or people abuse. It's just a
Absolutely
show.
not. It is absolutely
And
a
if I
show.
don't like it and I tell you to stop and
Well,
shut
stop.
it down, so what do you require?
Space.
Well, that's the final frontier.
But we're going where no man has gone before.
That's what it sounds like. That's what concerns me.
That's all you get. At a level, your
So-
starting board's gonna be-
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
So you
I knew
need
did
space.
that
I mean, there's not much space
It's
in the
just
back. I mean, we do
starting
have a back
up to level 4.
outdoor
It's just the
area where
base
people
starting
go
to
sit
evolve.
sometimes. I mean, it's not very big. How much space exactly do you need?
Maybe 10 feet.
10
About
feet?
10 feet or so, maybe.
Okay, that's
It's not
easy.
very big.
Makes it more entertaining if they're in tight quarters.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, all right. When did you wish to do this?
Well, I need a cup of soup in about an hour.
Sooner the better.
Okay. Well, the dinner crowd probably be along about then. And
Great.
so, yeah, we'll see what you got. So, okay. So, you take your time, your hour, and the inn starts, people start coming in for dinner. And there is an outdoor area. And you can even see there's a little space where they might have some sort of entertainment out there.
Mhm.
And you can use that. But they're not picnic tables, but they're, big long tables with benches, your classic outdoor thing. And she has some of them move them apart a little bit to give you some space. So you probably got about 10 foot by 20 foot.
Okay.
Okay. And, they're serving, people are sitting down outside, and the dwarves and humans and some half-elves. And y'all do whatever you want to do.
Okay. Do we just need to make a performance check or?
Yeah. Just tell me.
Ladies
Just describe to me.
and
Describe. Yeah.
gentlemen.
Do your.
Just to help them out, try to get attention to them, I'm just
Do
going
some
to...
pyrotechnics.
Exactly what I'm going to do. It's like, firebolt, ray of frost.
You figure
have
your
dancing
show out,
lights
and
or
then we'll
anything?
No,
do
do
a
not have
performance roll.
dancing lights.
Yeah, he's gonna do firebolts, ray of frost.
Yeah. Just to gather
Don't you have
attention.
thaumaturgy or?
I've got the cantrips, firebolt, mage hand, and ray of frost.
okay.
I'll bless them so that they can at least have.
Okay, get better roll.
And before I transform, I toss Fury Fire out to
There you
give
go.
a neon glow to the stage.
Okay. All right. Okay, so describe to me the show.
Yeah, Cade, describe to him.
Yeah, Cade, go ahead and describe the show. All
Hey, I
right.
did my part. I got us here.
Yeah, I noticed. I
Druid,
set us
right?
up. All right.
Huh?
Druid, right?
Ranger.
Okay, do we want to, let's end it right there?
Yeah.